Hello all, J-Dub here. Just wanted to start this video off by saying happy holidays. 2012 is only a couple of hours away, so happy new year. And may I suggest to all of the people with those stupid ass New Year's resolutions, if you want to better yourself, you don't have to wait until the clock strikes 12. You can start right now. Well, not exactly right now. After this video, it can wait a couple of minutes because we have some business to get down to. This is the last day of 2011, and I want to go out with a blaze of glory. This video will set into motion something that I've been building to for months. I've been talking about it for a long while now. I've been hyping it up, and my sideshow viewers, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's almost time, not quite there yet. We have this video to deal with in the meantime. I'm going to be discussing the response that we got for the last episode of Pro Wrestling Talk Radio, the clip that I uploaded here to YouTube where we talked about the ratings for Monday Night Raw slipping, and we questioned whether CM Punk had anything to do with it. Did anybody else notice how when everything was going right, everybody was praising CM Punk and talking about how awesome he is, but the minute something goes wrong, they have every excuse in the damn book. Oh, the ratings slipped? It's because of the NBA. It's because of NFL. It's because of Michael Cole. It's because WWE is PG. It's the creative team's fault. It's John Cena's fault the ratings for the main event slipped on Monday Night Raw even though he wasn't even in the fucking match. The point is, it's everybody else's fault except for CM Punk. It's like he's been put up on some pedestal where he's become a sacred fucking cow, void of all criticism. He can get all of the accolades, all of the acclaim, yet none of the accountability. We can talk about how great he is. Oh yeah, that shit can be endless. We can talk about how he's revolutionized the business, how he's the best thing to come along since the Attitude Era, how he's the most entertaining thing that happened in WWE in the last 10 years, how he's the new face of the company. You can say all of these things to build him up, but he's absolved from all responsibility when in the results, it proves to be more hype than actual substance. There always comes a time when reality has to take precedence over the hype machine. So the question has to be asked, if CM Punk is all of these things you say he is, why is that not being reflected in the results? Oh, but that's Michael Cole's fault. Okay, so you mean to tell me that there was so much hype surrounding CM Punk as he ascended to the top of WWE, then once he finally gets there, people make the issue the friggin' commentator? Oh, I want CM Punk to win the WWE Championship. WWE better give him the title. Oh wow, WWE gave him the title. This is what I want. But I just remembered I don't like the way Michael Cole talks about people, so I'm gonna stop watching. Are you fucking serious? Really? That's basically saying that Michael Cole is more important in determining if you view Monday Night Raw than CM Punk is. And if people are more likely to tune out because of Cole than they are to tune in because of Punk, then guess what? That says more about CM Punk than it does Michael Cole. Oh, but it's because of the NFL and the NBA. As far as the NBA is concerned, on PWTR we talked about the episode of Raw that got the horrible rating for the main event. That episode was on December the 19th. The NBA season didn't start until Christmas. Now, I don't know how Christmas works in Fairy Tale Land. Maybe it works like Thanksgiving where the date changes every fucking year. But in the real world, Christmas is on December the 25th every single year. So you have Monday Night Raw on the 19th. The NBA season starts on December the 25th. The NBA can't affect Monday Night Raw's ratings when the season hadn't even started yet. On the NFL, last time I checked, this wasn't the first year WWE had Monday Night Football to deal with. And I'm pretty sure nobody is putting a gun to your head telling you to stop watching WWE and start watching the NFL. That's a choice you have to make. Like a few weeks ago with the Slammies. That same night, Fear Factor came back to TV. Nobody forced me to watch Fear Factor over the first hour of Raw. I made the decision on which one I thought my time would be better spent on. But some of the commenters on the last video would love for you to believe that WWE should automatically concede every time sports is on because they have no chance in maintaining their viewers. If every time Raw's ratings go down and you automatically jump to football for an excuse, oh, it's just the NFL, it's because of the NFL, no big deal. That's in effect saying that whatever is happening in WWE right now isn't good enough for you to even consider watching, that it's not even a choice you have to make because WWE automatically loses. At the end of the day, that is a big deal. On the point of Punk not having adequate competition, I saw somebody post that in the comment section of the video and it got a lot of thumbs up. Can I just state for the record that both my co-hosts Charlie and David said the exact same thing on the damn show. Maybe people were just so wrapped up in, oh my god, these are wrestling fans on the internet and they're not kissing CM Punk's ass. Oh my god, how dare them? Maybe you were just so caught up in that you didn't hear it the first time around. But you know what? J-Dub is looking out for you. I got your back. Roll it.
And we would like to also have an opponent for Punk that could hold their own.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. I'm not going to 100% blame CM Punk. I'm not saying he's a bad wrestler. I don't like the guy, but it's not like he's a bad wrestler. He doesn't have anybody that's close to his level.
And we all actually agreed that that was part of the issue. But with that being said, how does CM Punk making his opponents look foolish help matters? If you already have a problem, what the fuck is the point of piling onto that problem and making matters worse? Because if it's hard to believe that the top two heels on Raw are even close to CM Punk's level, how does Punk calling Miz a fake badass help get him there? How does Punk calling Alberto Del Rio boring and one-dimensional help get him there? The answer is, it doesn't help at all. But the Punk fans, they don't give a damn about that as long as he looks good in the process, even if it comes at the expense of others, even if it has the potential of damaging him in the long run because he's run through his opponents. But they're cool with that. They're fine with it because it gives them that instant satisfaction of CM Punk making somebody else look stupid for his own benefit. Oh, ha ha ha. That's funny. That's entertaining. That's absolutely hilarious. Even though it's left him floating around in no man's land in a filler feud with John fucking Laurinaitis, sitting up twiddling his thumbs, waiting on January 2nd, 2012 for somebody to come from outside to end WWE to make him interesting again and save the day. And then, of course, we have everybody's favorite whipping boy, the WWE creative team. Oh, it's all on them. It's all their fault. But wait a minute. Isn't CM Punk the same dude who said he took the reins of his own character and he goes out there and says whatever the hell he wants to? So it's well within reason to shower him with all of this adoration and the good times, but it's completely out of the question to wonder if he's the cause for ratings going down. I don't remember anybody giving the creative team props back in July and August when Punk was white hot, but when people start tuning out of the show, they're the ones getting the bulk of the criticism. No one is saying unequivocally that it's all Punk's fault that the ratings are going down for Raw, but in reality, there's no way that you can act as if he shares no responsibility at all. But if you insist in saying that these ratings are no reflection on CM Punk, then I have to ask the question, when will they be? As the face of WWE, as you so proclaim, when will CM Punk finally be held accountable for the hype that he created? Are we just supposed to ignore these bad ratings that Raw has been getting, just sweep them under the rug, don't even acknowledge them, act like they don't exist, they don't even matter, and then wait until the ratings improve? Oh, and then we can say CM Punk, he did that. Just take a look at the last episode of Monday Night Raw. Even though CM Punk is the WWE champion, even though he's the face of WWE, as you so proclaim, even though they were in his hometown of Chicago, did anybody else notice how they chose for John Cena to end the show over CM Punk? That was no coincidence. Also, it's no coincidence that Monday Night Raw's ratings have been under 3.0 for 4 weeks straight. The last time this happened was in 1997, meaning that Monday Night Raw is currently getting its worst ratings since 1997. But of course, that's no big deal because CM Punk is there. It's CM Punk. His name is CM Punk, therefore anything that he does is going to be awesome. You force feed people this belief that CM Punk is the new face of WWE and are so afraid of John Cena taking the throne back that you desperately try to cover Punk's ass from any and all criticism and take whatever is shoveled your way. It's hilarious and ironic that the same guy who started the reality era has corrupted so many of his fans with delusions of grandeur. And I think it's about time that we get a real dose of reality because it's clear that the level of hype isn't matching up to the results. It's apparent that CM Punk isn't all what he says he is. He's like one of those products you see advertised. The companies make sure they make it look outstanding, make it sound amazing. You think it's everything that you want, but then there's the fine print. Well, now's the time to start reading the fine print. I've been sitting at home watching Punk getting wrapped up in the hype just like everybody else. But there was one moment that I actually decided to listen and pay attention to what comes out of that mouth. And in that moment, I realized that CM Punk is nothing more than an empty suit, a poser, a fake, a phony, a hypocrite. And I've been waiting for somebody, anybody to come along and tell the truth and finally expose this dude for the fraud that he is. John Cena tried. Triple H tried. Hell, even Vince McMahon himself tried. None of them exactly did the job. But you know what they say. If you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. So now it's my turn. I'm going to take that pipe bomb of his, stick it right into the tailpipe of that hype machine / bandwagon, and blow that bitch to bits. The countdown begins. See you soon.